One of the loudest prevailing narratives is that simply building market rate housing will fix our housing crisis. It's called trickle-down theory, that if we build what investors want to build, profitable, high-end housing in expensive cities, prices will eventually fall. But when we look around, it doesn't seem to be working out that way. The market builds for those with the most money. The units end up unaffordable to most people, and increasingly, the units sit vacant. So what do? The good news is there are solutions we can implement now to make housing affordable. Here's a few solutions that short-circuit the problem and guarantee that everyone, from low-income seniors to software developers, can afford San Francisco. The simplest and most immediate way to lower the rent is to lower the rent. That's right, pass a law to lower the rent. The only thing that stands in the way is an industry-written state law that bans that kind of rent control in California. Repeal that state law, and we could have lower rents starting next month. Plus, not one apartment built after 1979 falls under San Francisco rent control. That means if a landlord wants to raise those rents hundreds of dollars per month whenever they want, you gotta pay up or get out. Social housing is a popular form of housing in places like Vienna, Denmark, and the Netherlands. It's owned or subsidized by the government, not a corporate landlord, and it's for everyone. You pay a low fixed percentage of your income for rent each month, and this keeps the program and your building running. Just like the government provides libraries and parks, they provide housing for the good of their people. It cuts down on rents, prevents homelessness, and lets people focus on their lives, not their rent check. Back in 2020, we created and then funded a social housing program by taxing the rich in San Francisco. And we could be 5 years into a major social housing program. But so far, the last two mayors, Mayor Breed and Mayor Lurie, have refused to spend the tax revenue to fund social housing. Did you know that San Francisco has over 40,000 units just sitting empty? Many of them are investments, and owners are just holding them empty to flip them later for profit. Others are empty because the corporate landlord owners are stubbornly demanding unaffordable and ridiculous rents that nobody can afford. A vacancy tax tells landlords that they need to either fill those units or pay up. It's the tax we hope they never pay, acting just as an incentive to get more units on the market and for them to lower their rents to prices working people can afford. We passed a vacancy tax in 2022 where the tax money would fund affordable housing. But corporate landlords sued us, and it's tied up in court because they're more dedicated to profits than our communities. These ideas are so impactful that powerful special interests have done everything they can to circumvent the laws we've passed, but that won't stop us. Share these ideas with your friends, let them know the score. We'll need your advocacy and voice to make sure everyone's basic needs are met.